Good morning. Welcome to day 14. Morning, bud.
Hi, good morning.
Today they should be receiving another load of concrete hollow blocks to put beside the rest of them that were delivered yesterday. They will also be continuing to make the cakes, as Miss Emie called them yesterday. And for the spacers to be used underneath the column footer cages at the bottom. That way we keep the rebar up off of the actual ground level. This helps quite a bit to keep the rebar from being in contact with the soil, so that it doesn't rust and you don't have spalling and degradation of the concrete at a later point. So looks like the guys are already on site this morning and we're getting ready to get started. So like I said, let's get started. All right, let's do a quick walk around the site. Guys are still doing bucket brigade over here. I'll show you a little bit on the other side. Hollow blocks are still here. Here's the guys doing bucket brigade. Still digging out some of the column footers. Starting to stack the hollow blocks where the foundation walls are going to go, so that it'll be easier to access later on. So they're going to be moving them from the sidewalk to the middle of the floor plan. And looks like we're still making cakes this morning. These are all the ones they made yesterday. How's the cake? Cake's well done? Yes. Very hard? Mm. Oh, okay. This is what those are going to look like. Spacers underneath each of the cage, keep it up off the ground. 5 per cage. They got a lot of spacers. Guys over here on the other side of the street are putting together their welding station. They're going to use this structure a little later on when they start fabricating the metal trusses for the roof. So they've already got a fire permit to be in this area. They'll have a fire inspector come out and take a look at it at a later point, make sure everything is good to go. Fire extinguisher on site before they start welding. So we'll take a look at this later on. All right, here we go, day 2, round 2 with the concrete hollow block delivery. This is the second batch of 2,500, and they're going to be placing them along the sidewalk here, try to keep them level. Guys are still moving some of the hollow blocks into location for later when they get ready to make the foundation walls. So the way I understand it, the way these guys are going to operate first is they're going to pour the column footers first, and then they'll, as soon as the column footers are all done, they will at the same time move down the foundation walls, put a small amount of concrete in the bottom as a base, and then put the hollow start layer, at least the first layer of hollow block all the way around. Then they'll come back and start doing the rest up until they hit the grade beam. At which point the grade beam is going to lock in from just below floor grade along the horizontal piece, and it'll lock into the column. It'll lock into the column footers as it gets into the corners. My two favorite bakers still over here cooking cakes. So my two favorite bakers still baking cakes.
No more big cakes.
No more big cakes. Oh, that's for the wedding cake.
11 pieces.
11 pieces. Oh, that's good. You're almost done. That's what, 130, 121 you said? Or you went 155?
121, but later he said my foreman
5 per.
then 155.
Oh, okay, so they're going 5 per column.
Yes.
Oh, that's good. More stable. Now our guys are digging out the walls for all the rooms. So when I show y'all the aerial view this afternoon, you're going to see a lot more of what the floor plan is going to look like. This area this young man's digging in right now is going to be the dining room, the formal dining room, right off of the front door. So as soon as you come in the front door here, that's going to be the formal dining room on this side, and an office slash study on the other side where you see the gentleman with the large pole. It's kind of like an overgrown chisel. Wow. That's amazing. With all the hollow blocks. Sorry for the late upload this evening. We had some errands to run at the end of the day, also hence the lack of a closing segment, just to recap what was going on. Thank you. Have a great day. Thank you for watching. If you liked today's video, please hit like, subscribe, and hit the little bell icon to be notified when our next video becomes available.